One night, a young man went to see an actor he knew in an improv show, ironically called the Black Version. Upon leaving, he got into his Subaru wagon and drove half a block to the intersection, arriving seconds ahead of a West Hollywood Sheriff Patrol car. In the short time it took him to traverse one block, the same patrol car pulled up behind him, flashing lights and pulsing the siren. He immediately went ice cold, turned off his radio, signaled that he was pulling over, stopped, and tightly gripped his steering wheel. Bright light in his face, second officer in peripheral vision on the passenger's side, high beams and searchlight in the rearview mirror. License and registration? Of course, as a black man in Los Angeles, he knows how this goes and has both ID and registration sitting in clear sight. His grandmother's voice is always reminding him, never give the police a reason. I know you're a good boy, but they will always see a hoodlum. He slowly hands the paperwork to the silhouette behind the bright light. Number 2 is looking into his car, but the black man refuses to roll the window down to make that easier for the officer. 5 minutes, staring straight ahead, hands on wheel, check rear view, check clock, check number 2, whose hand has never stopped resting on his service revolver. 7 minutes. Do you live in the area? No. Why are you here? Seeing a show at the Groundlings. Where do you live? Burbank. Do you have a job? Yes. Is this your car? Yes. Do you come to this part of town a lot? Yes. You don't sound sure. I like this part of town, but you know how it is when you live in the valley. What do you do for a job? The black man definitely considered lying and saying something like barista, but he tells the truth that he works in TV. Suddenly, number 2 perks up. Really? The black man recognizes the tone of someone who wants to work on a TV show. Number 1 is bored and goes back to the cruiser. The black man tries to relax when number 2 starts with a 20-minute interrogation about what he does. Finally, 40 minutes later, he is driving away with a warning that his license plate light is out, and that is why he was stopped. A short distance away, he pulls over and confirms that there was nothing wrong with the light. That was the 3rd time that year he had been pulled over for the very same warning. I'm Dan, and that's my story.